So the idea is to allow opinions and concepts that challenge your firmly held assumptions and belief to exist without immediately reacting to them with a defensive restatement of those assumptions and beliefs. So the point I've been getting at in the last few videos, and the one about the men's day out as well, is that the assumptions and behaviors that are presented to men by society and our culture as the only acceptable ways of performing your identity are deeply unhealthy for the men. They damage your health at every level, physical, mental, and emotional. And they are the reason men are struggling with mental health, and they are the reason men unalive themselves so disproportionately. But, and here's the kicker, those behaviors and assumptions are also the behaviors and assumptions which cause the rest of the world to view men with a certain amount of distrust, suspicion, and even fear. If you want to solve one of those problems, you have to solve the other. They are the same problem. And the first step to solving your problem is acknowledging that you have one. If, when I say there is a problem with men's behaviors and assumptions that is damaging everybody, then reacting to it defensively is not going to help. Remember the monkeys with the cage and the ladder and the bananas and the freezing cold water out the hose? The point of that video was that that's where men are. I wasn't just like talking about an interesting, horrible experiment. That's where men are. We don't know why we do it. They don't know how they got there. They don't know why they aren't allowed to take the bananas. They just know that anyone who goes for the bananas has to have the shit knocked out of them. And this state of affairs has persisted for so long, that the urge to comply with social pressures vastly outweighs the drive to find out why and how those social pressures came about. That's the problem. Men need to be able to look at their own behavior without immediately going to, it's everybody else's fault, not mine.